Hi there, this is Geoff from geoffmobile.com, and you're watching Cooking with Geoff on YouTube. I'm Geoff Peters, I'm from Vancouver, BC, Canada, and welcome to my kitchen. Today's recipe is inspired by another great YouTube channel, cooking channel called Mr. Mario Linux. His recipe yesterday was a tuna steak salad. But today I have a similar recipe inspired by his recipe, some of the same ingredients, but I'm going to do it a slightly different way. Today I'm going to be making a salad with some cod, some grilled cod, eggs, potatoes, beans, and I hope you'll really enjoy it. So here we go. First of all, let me show you some of the ingredients that we're going to be eating today in our salad. We have a beautiful Pacific cod fillets, already marinated with Cajun spices, so they're already flavored and spiced. All you have to do is grill them up or fry them up. One large potato. You can use smaller potatoes if you want. I have 4 very nice ripe tomatoes, 2 raw eggs, some leftover uncooked asparagus, which I'm going to be steaming up. I have already some pre-mixed salad, the sweet and crunchy Fresh Express. You can use any kind of a salad blend if you want. And I've also got some organic red kidney beans, which I'm going to be heating up as well. It's very useful to have some oil. This will be used for making sure the fish doesn't stick to the pan. I have 3 pots with water in them, and this third pot has a steamer in it as well as some water. That's for steaming the asparagus. The other 2 pots, this pot's going to be for boiling the eggs, and this pot's going to be for boiling the potato. And I have a frying pan, which I'm going to be used for heating up the red beans. For the fish, I've got a broiler pan, which I'm going to be putting in the oven. I'm going to be putting some salt into the water on 2 of the pots. The salt will cause the water to boil at a higher temperature, so it speeds up your cooking. For the broiler pan, I'm going to be brushing on some oil onto the broiling pan, just so that the fish, when I put it on there, it won't stick. I'm going to get things going by turning on the heat for 3 of the pots. So the big pot, the egg pot, and the steamer pot. Just get things warmed up here. And I'm also going to turn on the broiler for the stove. When you have the broiler on, you can open the oven to the slightly open position. While everything's heating up on the stove, I'm going to wash and peel the potato. Use a potato peeler or any other vegetable peeler. For the new potatoes, the certain potatoes you don't have to peel off the skin because they just have very light skin, but for these larger potatoes, it's a good idea to peel it off. Have a separate bowl that you're going to use just for putting all the trimmings into. I like to keep things clean. Now I'm going to cut the potato into smaller pieces. That'll fit nicely on a salad. I'm also going to wash and take off the stems off the tomatoes. They look really good. Let's open the fish package. I'm going to put it on the broiling pan here. Meanwhile, over on the stove, some of the pots are starting to boil. The larger pot is already boiling, but that's for the asparagus, so I'm going to turn that one down on to low. And for the other 2 pots, keep them on high until they start boiling. So for the asparagus, I'm going to rinse them in some cold water to wash them up before cooking. But I'm not going to put them in the steamer until the end, because they only take a couple minutes to steam up. I'm going to open up the can of beans now. I've got the red kidney beans. I got the organic kind, quite nice. I'm going to drain the beans in the colander. Pop those beans into the non-stick frying pan. Bring the frying pan over to the stove, but I'm not going to turn the pan on yet. And as you can see, the pots are boiling nicely. I've got the big pot here for the potatoes already boiling, so I'm going to pop the potatoes in right now. Watch out for the splash. Give that a stir, and I can cover that and cook it for about 10 minutes or so until they're nice and tender. For boiling the eggs, it's better to put the raw eggs in the shell into a pot of cold water and then heat the water and the eggs together in the pan. But what I did was I put the water in by itself and heated that up. Now I've got some eggs, so to prevent the eggs from cracking, what I did was I ran the eggs in a bowl underneath some hot water so that they would get used to the high temperature before being dropped into the pot. So now if I drop these eggs into the pot, they should do just fine. I'll cover that back up, let them boil away for a bit. I'm going to put the fish into the oven underneath the broiler. When you're broiling some fish, it's important to have the oven rack at a good height from the broiler so that the fish will be able to still be hot enough when the heat from the broiler reaches it. And so I have it about the second to top row, and fish is there on the broiling pan, and over there is the very hot element. So again, close the oven up so it doesn't overheat too much in there, because it can get up to 500 degrees. I'm going to start heating up the beans now on a medium-low heat. I'm going to pop in the asparagus. Cover that back up. You only want to let that steam for a couple of minutes because it can get overcooked and too soft. I'm going to chop those nice-looking tomatoes in half. And I'm going to open up my salad bag. Assemble the salad on a plate for yourself. I'll arrange the tomatoes nicely around the edges. Over on the stove, the potatoes are still boiling away. See if it's soft enough. Give it another 5 minutes or so. The asparagus should be done about now. I'll give one a try here. Let's have a look at that fish right now. Wow, that looks pretty good. Nicely browned on top. Looks really nice. Beans should be heating up nicely. Turn everything off. Let's give those potatoes a test here. Oh yeah, nice and soft now. Great. Drain the potatoes in the colander. Always pour away from yourself. To finish the salad, let's put the warm potatoes, arrange them nicely on top of the veggies. I'll put the eggs into a bowl, and I'm going to run it under some cold water. I'm going to crack and peel the eggs. Cut the eggs in half. Arrange the eggs nicely with all the other wonderful things on your plate. And the piece de resistance is the fish. I'm also going to put the warm beans on top as a final touch. There you have it, folks. It's my fish salad with beans, potatoes, eggs, everything, and served with a side of asparagus. Thanks again to Mr. Mario Linux for an excellent recipe that I adapted for the ingredients I have in my kitchen. I like the idea he has of using anchovies on top, but I didn't have any anchovies today. But the curry cod will be very nice as well. Looks really good. Can't wait to try it. Yum! Thanks a lot for watching my video. If you'd like to check out more of my videos, please click the subscribe button below this video and you'll receive a daily update on what I'm currently doing. I'm planning to do more cooking in the kitchen inspired by people like Mr. Mario Linux, as well as my usual synthesizer music videos, jokes of the day, and many more interesting things, which I hope you will find interesting as well. So with that, I wish you all a great day, and see you next time on geoffmobile.com. Bye for now.